The Voice 2024 Live. Chance the Rapper slammed by fans for putting Sorel against Tiana Goss in knockout round. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Fans of The Voice are slamming Chance the Rapper for a decision he made ahead of the knockout rounds last night. For the final round of the knockouts, Chance paired up group Sorel with soloist Tiana Goss, and after a performance from both artists, the coach ultimately chose Sorel to advance to the playoffs. After the performance, some fans criticized Chance for matching up a trio and a solo performer. Some believed that Tiana was disadvantaged by the skewed matchup. To others, the idea of comparing a single artist to a trio of performers appeared unfair. One fan wrote on Twitter, "Am I the only one who thinks competing against the Sorel group in hashtag is The Voice unfair? It's soloists sick versus a trio for goodness sake." Another directly tagged Chance, writing, "At Chance the Rapper hashtag The Voice, I think The Voice should be one voice only, not three. Just sayin'." Tune into The Voice next Monday at 8 p.m. ET on NBC to see who advances. Blake Shelton is bidding farewell to The Voice after 23 seasons. Shelton is the only original coach still standing, but this team will be his last as he's already announced his departure after this season. The last members of Team Blake going into the playoffs are, Niall Horan has also proven himself as a newbie by recruiting diverse talent for his team. Although Chance the Rapper is a rookie coach, he has proven his skills with an all-star lineup. The contestants competing in the playoffs on Team Chance are 25th April 2023, 16 o'clock by Sophie Gable. The knockouts have officially come to a close and the playoffs are right around the corner. Mental health professionals on staff. The Voice's creators are aware of how stressful the audition process can be and how negatively it may impact people's personal and emotional lives. According to Kat Perkins' interview with Cosmopolitan, the show has psychologists on site to assist candidates as they go through the demanding competition process. She also disclosed that both participants who placed in the top 12 and those who did not were compelled to attend frequent therapy sessions. The minute you are eliminated, you walk from that stage and into the psychiatrist's office for a debriefing. They make sure that you talk about it, she said. It's very needed because you'll never go through anything like it again. It's traumatic and you're not really emotionally set up to do something that big that quickly. Sorel could be dangerous. The sister trio Sorel representing Team Chance has quickly emerged as fan favorites on this season of The Voice. They sang a rendition of the Jacksons' Blame It on the Boogie, which Blake Shelton praised. They literally sound like they're being auto-tuned as they're singing live. It's almost impossible to sound that perfect. Their coach hailed the performance and told the girls they completely blew him away. The sisters came out on top during the knockouts and are competing in next week's playoffs. In a confessional, Niall Horan admitted, "Chance has got Sorel in his back pocket, and that could be dangerous." One expert dives into Shelton-Clarkson feud, continued, "When analyzing Kelly Clarkson and Blake Shelton's feud," Michelle Bell pointed out. "Then when you analyze their Chinese zodiac sign, they are the complete opposite. The dog, Kelly, is loyal, honest, and cautious. They are very practical and have a strong sense of responsibility. The wild dragon, Blake, is ambitious, independent, and energetic. They are natural leaders who love adventure and doing spontaneous things. They're so different in their core makeup, it can lead to either of them lashing out or being overly defensive." Kelly Clarkson and Blake Shelton have a withstanding friendly feud on The Voice that has only heightened since the two are the only returning veterans. Cosmic Fusion founder Michelle Bell previously told the U.S. Sun that the clash could be deeper than an on-screen joke. "When you look at their Western signs, Geminis, Blake, are the life of the party, always cracking jokes and coming up with wild ideas," Bell explained. "They love to socialize and meet new people. They're the social butterflies of the Western zodiac. Then you have Taurus, Kelly, who is the ultimate homebody." By Sophie Gable, playoffs begin next week. Contestants have survived the blind auditions, the battle rounds, and the knockouts. Those who advanced last night are heading to the playoffs, which begin next month. 5 on each team, advancing to the playoffs when coaches will make their final decisions on who they want to represent their team in the live performances. Each coach will pick 2 artists on their team to compete in the live semifinals, where fans will be able to vote for who they want to see in the finals. By Sophie Gable, a look back at Blake's memorable mega mentors. Blake Shelton has recruited some of the best in the business to be mega mentors during his tenure on The Voice. Blake has brought in mentors from all genres including Snoop Dogg, Shania Twain, Rihanna, and Mariah Carey. Taylor Swift was a mega mentor for 2 seasons. James Taylor, Chris Martin, and Ed Sheeran have also graced The Voice as mega mentors. Faith Hill and Tim McGraw joined the show briefly in 2016. By Sophie Gable. Ross Clayton on Team Niall has quickly become a fan favorite this season. Ross started on Team Blake before being stolen by Niall during the battles. He competed in the knockouts last night and won over his coach once again. Fans are still praising his performance on Twitter, with one writing, "A great voice and a great performance." By The Voice audience got a sneak peek into Heaven. Niall Horan debuted his new song Heaven for The Voice's live audience this week. The rookie coach posted a clip on Twitter of producers playing his new song for the audience before the cameras started rolling. He wrote alongside the video, "Got to play a little of Heaven for #The Voice audience and coaches before it came out." Even though the song was just released, the audience knew all the words, which brought a smile to Niall's face. Kelly Clarkson sprung to her feet and started dancing before declaring, "I like this song." Although Blake mistook the single for the Lucky Charms jingle, he still praised Niall for his new track. Blake Shelton's last season. In October 2022, Blake Shelton confirmed that season 23 of The Voice will be his last. The country singer is the last of the show's coaches to appear on every edition since the series premiered in 2011. Host Carson Daly will continue in his role as host, which he has held for all seasons so far. Prize money revealed. Each winner of The Voice reportedly gets $100,000 and a record deal with Universal Music Group. By comparison, the winner of American Idol reportedly earns $250,000, plus a $1,000 weekly stipend while recording their album. However, The Voice winner's celebrity coach sometimes offers other perks to the champion. Judge Blake Shelton has taken winners from his team on tour with him and has tried to push Universal Music Group to promote their records properly. How The Voice works, concluded. During the knockout round, coaches must once again choose which team members they are sending through to the playoffs. Each coach has one steal where they can save a contestant from being eliminated from another coach's team. After the knockouts, the singers advance to the playoffs, where each coach selects the contestants who will be moving on to the live show. Once the live shows begin, the coaches can take a breather as the audience now decides who will advance and ultimately win the competition. More on how The Voice works. Once each coach has picked their team during the blind auditions, contestants move on to the battle round. During the battles, each coach will put 2 of their team members against one another. Only one member will advance unless they are stolen by another coach. This season, The Voice is implementing a playoff pass, which a coach can use once to push both contestants through instead of choosing one in the battle. Move on to the knockout round, where contestants are paired up once again, this time performing individually instead of in duets. The Voice explained, "Unlike other singing competitions, The Voice has a complicated process. The show begins with blind auditions where the coaches assemble their teams. Each coach faces the audience and must press their button to turn their chair around if they hear an artist they like, hence the name blind audition. The coaches are allowed one block to prevent another coach from turning their chairs. Once the pre-taped auditions conclude, the contestants move on to the battle rounds." The Voice scandals. Ryan Gallagher's controversial exit. In 2020, at the height of the pandemic, Ryan Gallagher was kicked off the show for breaking COVID-19 protocols. The classically trained singer was reportedly axed to keep the celebrity judges, crew, and fellow competitors safe. Ryan broke The Voice's strict COVID-19 protocols and therefore wasn't allowed to continue in the competition out of concern for keeping the coaches, crew, and fellow competitors safe, a source told ET Online. Michael Catalano, the singer's personal manager, told People at the time nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, recently Ryan's mother in Michigan was hospitalized with COVID-19 and was in ICU for 3 weeks. It was a scary time for Ryan and his family, and he certainly would not knowingly put anyone at risk by not adhering to the show's COVID-19 policy. The Voice scandals. Christina Aguilera's departure. Christina Aguilera was a member of the original judges and coached the show from 2011 to 2016. But in 2018, Christina bashed the reality show in an interview with Rolling Stone. "It became something that I didn't feel was what I had signed up for in season 1, she said. "You realize it's not about music, it's about making good TV moments and massaging a story. I didn't get into this business to be a television show host and to be given all these rules," she continued. Especially as a female, you can't wear this, can't say that. I would find myself on that show desperately trying to express myself through clothing or makeup or hair. It was my only kind of outlet. Christina confessed the only reason she even stayed with the show was that she was comfortable and for the sake of her kids. The Voice scandals, CeeLo Green's allegations. CeeLo Green appeared on 4 seasons of the show, from 2011 to 2013, and was a member of the original coaches. But in 2012, the singer faced date rape allegations after a 33-year-old woman, who said she woke up naked in his bed, accused him of putting drugs in her drink. 2 years later, CeeLo pleaded no contest to 1 felony count of furnishing ecstasy and was sentenced to 3 years of formal probation. When NBC announced his return in 2018 as a mentor for Adam Levine's team, people on social media were quick to point out his problematic past. One viewer tweeted, "On what planet would anyone be excited to see CeeLo Green? Bad move, NBC." The Voice scandals, Blake and Adam's rumored feud. Blake Shelton and Adam Levine were original coaches on The Voice, and their on-screen feud was a staple of the show. Fans speculated their rivalry transcended off-screen after Adam wasn't invited to Blake and Gwen's wedding. A source told Radar, Adam had no idea when Gwen and Blake were going to get married. Adam wasn't invited to the wedding and was not given the heads-up despite the fact that Blake and Adam used to be as close as brothers when they were both on The Voice together. Other members of the show were in attendance, and host Carson Daly even officiated Gwen and Blake's nuptials. The Voice scandals, Blake and Gwen's relationship. Perhaps the show's biggest scandal actually resulted in a happy ending. Creating the ultimate conflict of interest, Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton shocked the world after they began dating in 2015. At the time, each of them was in a respective relationship. However, those separate relationships ended in divorce, enabling the two to date each other. After 5 years of dating, Blake proposed to Gwen on October 27, 2020, while in Oklahoma. Blake shared on social media, "Hey Gwen, thanks for saving my 2020 and the rest of my life. I love you. I heard yes." Less than a year later, on July 3, 2021, the couple tied the knot in an intimate ceremony at his Oklahoma ranch. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our American Idol YouTube channel for more updated news.